Okay, here we are. It is 6:21 p.m. on the NA-Purist radio network. This is the one, the only broadcaster of true, pure recovery that is unadulterated and brought to you live on YouTube, Facebook, and MySpace. You know, the NA-Purist is going to bring you to a different realm here of recovery. You know, the NA-Purist gets a little upset, gets a little angry, gets a little motivated about stuff. Yeah, the NA-Purist does do that. You know what he gets motivated about? He gets motivated about the shame that it has become on these networks that are out there on the internet that, quote unquote, are represented by 12-step fellowships, the only 12-step fellowship that I go to, by Narcotics Anonymous, the world, right, that is represented and condoned by World. And yet, they have things going on like, it's a place called In the Rooms. Yeah. See, before the NA-Purist learned a little bit about these internet things that go on outside here, outside of the real meetings that are out in the world, these In the Room site have little meeting get-togethers that like to talk about that. Let's talk about sex. That's what the heck they do on the internet. Is they have things like that going on. Someone that's not from the fellowship, my lovely, lovely wife, Angela, pointed this out to me. You know what I mean? By one of the emails, the spam mails that came into my email. I am totally appalled by this. Totally appalled. The NA-Purist does not believe that the words recovery and the words sex farm should be used, you know, in the same realm. You know what I mean? They don't belong together. You know, that's the whole thing that upset the NA-Purist from the get-go. That's what upset him. See, the NA-Purist has got to strip down here a little bit. Getting a little heated in my speaking here with this. This is something serious. We're not dealing with any funny stuff or, you know, anything like that. These are supposedly quote unquote program people that are using the name, using the likeness, using the quote unquote copyrighted words of Narcotics Anonymous for their own sexual desires on the internet. These what these idiots are doing. And see, that's the thing that set the NA-Purist off in the social network that he was dealing with in Narcotics Anonymous. From one coast to the other, people. From one side to the other. One side to the other. One side to the other. This way, that. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it is. That's what they do. You know, they think recovery is not about spirituality. The only spirituality they have is some kind of ghost that's rising up in their pants. That's what their spirituality is. That's what they have going on. The NA-Purist is against that. He's against that. Let's not dilute the words Narcotics Anonymous. Let's not dilute the program that Jimmy K started with all this trash. See, that's what it is. Trash. The exact type of thing that goes on in Facebook with the Earl C. rooms and the Memory of Harvey K. rooms, or, you know, whoever the heck that guy is. You know, that only certain people can join these little rooms, you know, because it's only the collusions of the social clubs that provide and condone this type of behavior, where if you're popular, we will let you hang out with us. If you're not popular, get what? We'll oust you. We'll oust you. As the great Sick Nick from Seattle, Washington said to me in a meeting, it was a Monday night. It was NA regulars. I think it was around 8 p.m. He said, we have ways means him and all the other old-timers there in Seattle. We have ways of pushing you out of Narcotics Anonymous. Now, doesn't that go against the grain, against the exact values of what Narcotics Anonymous is and what Narcotics Anonymous stands for? That goes along the same type of lines as what I'm saying is going on the website In the Rooms. In the Rooms has a thing going on. It's a damn sex farm. That's what goes on. That's what's happening. If you don't believe me, go there yourself and see what's going on. And let them pump those sick, disgusting, trash emails that they send out to people that have nothing to do with recovery at all. Nothing to do with the recovery. Has to do with just them spreading their sickness beyond belief within the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous and tarnishing the name of Narcotics Anonymous and the lineage of Jimmy K. Now, if you think the NA-Purist is going to stand for that type of stuff, is not going to say anything about that stuff, you're wrong. Oh, no, you're wrong. This is what I do. See, I seek my relationship outside of Narcotics Anonymous. I don't go to the tainted gene pool of NA to try to procreate another troubled child, youth, teen. For them to step in and out of the rooms. No, the NA-Purist does not do that. The NA-Purist sits at a level above that. My recovery is hallowed. I will not tarnish it with disgusting filth like that. See, that's what the NA-Purist represents. That's who the NA-Purist is. See, I do all this without anger, without upset, with total kindness, because I have love for the fellowship. I wish the fellowship wasn't about that kind of stuff. But the truth is, this is where we live, this is who we deal with, this is the trash that goes on in the rooms, and this is the trash that's on the internet that's rampant on Facebook, rampant on In the Rooms, and rampant on MySpace, and all other places. You know, so if you think the NA-Purist is going to sit down while this stuff goes on, no, I'll stand up. I'll get in the middle of the room. You know, I'll shout it out in NA meetings from one side of the world to the other. And I will not stop. From Australia to America to Canada to Germany. Wherever I need to go. Yeah, that's what I do. And that's who I am. This is the one, the only liberated, freedom of speech induced NA-Purist. And I am pure in my recovery on Facebook, MySpace, and YouTube. Thank you for letting me broadcast.